Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have five brand new NEDFOSS knives to check out. Now, here's one thing. These are already unboxed, so you don't have to watch me unbox them. But they are 5 variants of the same model. NEDFOSS contacted me and said, hey, do you want to check out some new knives? And I was like, is there a trick here? Do I want to check out new knives? Absolutely, especially ones like this. And they said that they will give Beezblades a 20% discount. And I was like, okay, yeah. So there is going to be a 20% discount code down there that's good till March 31st, 2025. Just so you know, that makes these knives are all going to run $40 here. And there's 5 different variants. And hey, did I ask, are you having a fantastic day? I hope you're having a fantastic day because I am. Oh, look at that. We have a little bit of donut action. And each one of these has their own name. There's different colors. Don't worry. If you like regular colored knives, I think there's there's a red and black one. I want to see what that one looks like. But there's some craziness. This one's called the Green Energy. And let me just get them all out because they're the same model. And then we'll check them out, see if they've got good fit and finish and action and ergos and all that good stuff. Let you know the size of these knives. You know, so far, just feeling the weight of them. Now I have this big pile of stuff. Now just feeling the weight, they feel like they're going to be really good. Now, let me get... It's not an unboxing, but yet it took me a minute to get them out, right? All right, so let's do this so we pay attention to what we're doing, and then we'll look at the other colors. This is the NEDFOSS Red Fortune. Would you look at it? Just look at it, all of its red fortuneness. And they all have a name that corresponds to the design on the scales. And these scales, you can actually feel the designs. Oh, very nice. So we have, is that a ghost? We have a couple smiley face, exclamation faces on here. Looks like we do have a reversible, oh, look at this. A reversible, now, okay, I'm going to say it. I said this the last couple of NEDFOSS videos. They went from all chunkers to, they're like catching up with the EDC world. Look at this. It's a deep carry clip. It's inset into the scales. So there's nothing that's going to get in the way of your pocket. Let me see what it goes. Yep, I have a pair of Duluth on, and they're going in and out of the pocket quite easily, so that's very nice. Very, very nice. Solid liners. I don't see any, nope, no milling on the inside, but it's relatively lightweight knife. Let me get this out, and we'll get a quick weight on it, just so you know. You know what? Without checking out the ergos yet, I like the looks of it. I like the feel of it, and it's not a heavy knife. It's coming in at 2.35 ounces. So look at that. Not even a 2.5 ounce knife. It's very lightweight. And what? Oh my gosh, dude! NEDFOSS. There's no space in there. Look at this. Micro jimping. What the heck, dude? That jimping is 10 out of 10. Let me see if I can hold still long enough for you to see the jimping on here. Absolutely fantastic. And is this a button lock? They got a, okay. All right. Now I'm guessing this is probably going to be close, but you know what? I'm already telling the difference. We'll put it next to this VV Elementum to see the similarities. Are you ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Look at that. And by the way, this is not D2. This is not 8CR or 9CR or 10CR. This is 14C 28-inch blade steel, baby. Let's see if that, yeah, look at that, 14C, and oh my gosh. Okay, so NEDFOSS has listened to people in the knife community, and look at that jimping. Just look at it. It's El Perfecto. Oh my gosh, that is some good jimping. Let's see what it feels like on a little bit of fit department. See, left and right, I'm getting some wibble. Up and down, I'm not getting anything. Left and right, I'm getting just a slight bit, maybe about a 2 out of 10. If 10, the blade was falling off. 1, you can just tell a little bit. It's a little more than 1. I'm getting some wobble, and I would suspect that it's probably not tight enough. However, that's something that should be caught in, what do you call it, where they check knives before they send them out? Quality control. Quality control should always check and make sure you don't have wibble wobble. We'll check the other ones here in just a second to see if we have wibble wobble. But let's see. Sharpening, there's no sharpening choil at all. The plunge grind ends right into the heel. So when you sharpen this knife, you are going to scratch that part right there at the end of my fingernail. You're going to scratch that. And you know, so if that's something that's a concern for you, you can put some blue tape on there, some painter's tape, and that'll help you not do that. But NEDFOSS, I know you're pretty astute or pretty, you pay attention to videos. This right here, you want to have a choil. That way, when folks sharpen it, they won't scratch right there, the plunge grind. So there's that. Let's see. We've looked at, the rest of it. The finish looks really nice. I don't have any issues with the finish. Now, let's see. How's the action? The action's really good. That button lock does a fantastic job. Can I reverse flick it? Oh, yeah. Man, this is a nice snippy. It's a Snippy McSnipperson. So, okay. All right. And I'll run through that stuff really quickly with the other ones here in a minute because we have 5 samples, which should give us a good, a good sample size to get an idea, are they all loose in this way or that way or, okay, ergos. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's see, giving it a little bit of the Beez squeeze. It's not uncomfortable. Let's see. I was thinking that this pocket clip, I was worried about that pocket clip because it's just about peeking out, but it's not. And they've got it in just enough to where it's not hot spotty, it's warm spotty. So if you have a larger hand, I don't have large hands, but I wear a large size glove because of the width of my hand, right? So I'm feeling that pocket clip. It's not hateful, but it is definitely a warm spot. If you have medium or small size hands, that pocket clip I don't think is going to bother you or you're not even going to notice it's there. But the jimping is done very well. It is aggressive. I like aggressive jimping. It keeps your thumb from slipping. So, yeah, that's pretty darn nice. This is going to be a nice, man, 2.5 ounces. Mrs. Beez, okay, let me get these out here. Mrs. Beez is going to, I guarantee she's going to want 1 or 2 of these, but I'm planning on giving most of these away unless Mrs. Beez wants one. I'm guessing she'll probably pick one of them. I don't know which one. You have the donut, by names, just so you know the names of them. This one is called the green dopamine. This one is the pink donut. This one is called the violet sweetheart. This crazy one here is called the green energy. And then once again, this is the red fortune. Now, let me see if these, let's see, up and down, nothing. Left and right, barely a 1 out of 10. I can just barely kind of feel something there. Let's see, up and down, left and right. Now, this one is 100% solid. And here's something about this one. This one has aluminum scales. Look at that. You can get that for your sweetheart. Oh, yeah. So the aluminum scales, that one is 100% solid. And then, let's see, the donut, up and down, I am getting some blade play. It's about a 1 out of 10. There's enough where I can feel something. I am going this direction. I can feel something just a little bit. Left and right, I'm about a 2 out of 10 as far as movement. 0 would be 0 movement. This one, 0 out of 10. No movement at all. And then this one is aluminum. So the aluminum, both aluminum versions of this have 0 blade play or lock rock or anything. Here's a look at this one. A little bit of aluminum action. And let's see, look at that. They even inset that into the aluminum. So that is very nice. And wow, this one's lightweight too. Now, one thing that came to mind, and I do want to do a quick size comparison with the Elementum 2 because I know if you're a knife collector that your eyeballs were wondering yourself. So here, we'll put them next to each other to see if they're the same. Are they not? I think maybe it's inspired by, but there are definitely so many differences. With the Elementum, you have a lanyard hole. There's no lanyard hole with this bad boy. This is a plunge lock. This is also a plunge lock. There are thumb studs on the NEDFOSS. There are not thumb studs on the Civivi Elementum 2. Size-wise, they're very similar. However, with the NEDFOSS, you do not have a hollow ground blade. With the Civivi Elementum, you do have a hollow ground blade. So we do have quite a few differences there. Just from first look, I was like, is that an Elementum? No, even the handle is different. So yeah, they happen to have the same kind of look, but they have different blade. Everything, they're way more different than I even thought they would be. The handle is different. Yeah. So if you were wondering about that, I guess I just dispelled that myth. So let's see the action on the donut. Action is good on that one. And then this one, let's see. And you know what? Let me check out. Okay, let's take a look here. Look at that jimping. They did such a good job on that jimping. This is a very satisfying knife. that snippiness, that snappiness, you can push button it. Yeah, that's satisfying. You have 3 different ways to deploy it. You have the button lock, you have the flipper, and you have those thumb studs. Look at that. Look at those shiny thumb studs. So there's that one. And let's see how this one operates. And I'll go grab a T8 here. A matter of fact, I have a T8 right over there. I'll grab that and see if the ones that have a little bit of movement, I'll see. This one's kind of neat looking. I'll see if tightening it up just a little bit fixes the problem or not. I'm not going to take them apart or anything like that. Okay, let me grab this T8. Okay, let's see if the T8 makes a difference. Oh, look at this. These have a captive pivot. Dude, NEDFOSS, holy cow. So 40 bucks, captive pivot, 14C28N, G10 or aluminum. Holy, yeah, you better keep your eyeball out for NEDFOSS. This one here, let's see. I tightened it a little bit. Let's see if that makes a difference. It's pretty darn good. I'm going to crank it down just a little bit and see if that makes a difference with the action. So that just about took it all away. Now it's just like a 0.5, just the slightest bit of movement. And, oh, okay, good. All right. It still has the same good action. It just feels like maybe they didn't tighten it down quite all the way. Let me see what happens with this one. Can I tighten it? This one... Wow, this one's not going to move. I mean, I don't know if they put super glue in there or what, but that one is not wanting to go anywhere. So this one, I do have a little bit of play. Now, if I'm lightly going like this, okay, just know that when I'm checking for blade play, I'm putting torque on the blade and the handle. I'm actually putting force. It may not look like it to you, but I am gripping it and I'm putting force back and forth. Now, if I'm holding it just like regular and going like this, I don't feel anything doing that. So just so you know, when I'm checking it, I'm really putting some force on there to see. So just with a regular amount of force, I'm just barely feeling it. So that's very minimal. It looks like that's going to be a minimal thing. And wow, for 40 bucks, holy cow. These are very cool. I like the designs of them. I like what they did, and I really do like what NEDFOSS is doing with their knives. The designs they're coming out with, the fact that they're doing the captive pivots and the 14C28N blade steel. I mean, yeah, okay. What can I say? I'll put links down there where you can get these knives with the 20% discount code that's good till March 31st of 2025. Let me know if you were going to win one on the live stream. By the way, every Friday night, beezblades live at the Hive. Oh, right. That's where we give knives away, and we have a lot of fun. You'll just have to come check it out. Make sure that you hit the notification bell below, and then you'll get notified a half an hour before the live stream. You don't even have to worry about it. You'll know. Now go watch this video or go watch that video. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.